another episode of Elden Ring, though this one is modded. This one is called Reborn. This adds a whole bunch of stuff to it, so I wanted to give it a try. It's an interesting one, let me put it that way. As you can see, we've got the Confessor armor set, but honestly, you'll notice that our level is 1, just like the Wretch. We have 10 across the board. We have some potions. I gave ourselves the Stone Sword keys, and we have a Mimic Grace. That's literally all we have, and that is all we get to start with, is those items. So it is definitely an interesting way to start the game. Intro is the same. I've already gone and pre-done. I wanted to see how the intro worked for starting our class. So video is the exact same, but you'll notice right off the rip, this is massively different compared to the way things normally start. There we go. We get our lantern right off the rip. Let's go do some prereq stuff here. My lantern always goes in that corner. And right here, commune with the Idol of Dawn statue to create your starting build. You can choose one primary weapon, one offhand weapon, and one auxiliary gear choice. Be sure to choose the auxiliary gear that makes the most sense for the rest of your build. Basically what it's saying is don't pick something that you're never going to use, because it would be really dumb to do that. So for primary, I'm definitely going heavy weapons here. Eventually we'll be allowed to use any heavy weapon we want, but I think I'm going to be doing my strength fire build. I did this a long while back on regular Elden Ring. I thought about doing one with this guy right here, making more like a paladin-esque type build, but well, actually we could. That is beast strength. Like that does more damage, but this does have bleed buildup, which may come in handy. Ooh, fiddlesticks. Nah, I'm going with my original idea. We're gonna go with the axe here. That's gonna be our primary weapon. Our offhand is going to be a shield. That's 100 physical, 100 physical. That one's only 95, so no thank you on that. Let's go with the Gilded Great Shield. Yeah. Yeah, this has a better guard boost. So we're going to go with that. And then for our auxiliary, this is what it's talking about. You only get to pick one of these, so make sure, you know, it makes sense for what we're trying to do. Obviously, we're not going to go with any arrows because we're not doing a bow build. Not going with any of the spells because we're not getting a catalyst for it. We could go with some of this stuff here. Meh, you know what I mean? Let's see. Continuously heal us. Use FP to summon one lost in death. Tiny fire snake. Gravity stone. Holy cow. These things do a ton of damage. That's fire damage. Physical and cause poison accumulation. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Nope. Shoot. I tell you what. Just so that we can get some more runes right off the rip, we'll go with this. Let's go ahead and equip everything. You would click this if you have a spell. We don't have a spell. I'm trying to go like tanky. You know what I mean? Like I want to have some tank ability because I have no idea what this mod does. Aside from what it says it does, which is it adds some really neat places. As you can see, like this place is way different. I mean, we were just inside that church from back there that they added a whole different area to. You know, like look at the castle. Like normally, that place is nice and lit and bright and looks awesome. That's how much of the map we can see right now. Map functions has been modified for greater ease of use. Map can also freely be used at any time during combat. Just meaning, like, if you're in combat and you're like, holy crap, I can't beat this guy, you can dip out. The other thing I noticed is if you look at our health, mana, and stamina bars, they are like puny, little weak things. Shield too soon. Oh, okay. That had a nice little attack. I realized my stamina was all the way down. You cheeky little snot. I didn't know you could breathe freaking fire. Quick. There we go. We were out of potions. Alright, ethereal medallion. I still have not figured out what these things are for, though. Alright, so this weapon's primary is called War Cry. I did some research and I know where I can go to get wet blade that we're going to want to turn this thing into a fire weapon as soon as possible. And the reason we want to do that is so that we can increase our damage output without having to waste a lot of stats out at the beginning. So, alright. So as you can see, even this is different. We start there. This room is completely blocked off. Can't go up here. So what we're gonna do is come up here. There is a grace. Now I also have seamless co-op equipped in case my friend Devin wants to play this version with me. Boss door right up here. Stance. Voice break, rather. stamina to finish him up. Okay, got the Haladrake Talisman. Plus, we ended up getting 3,800 runes. So, like, and here's the thing. I have noticed while playtesting this, just to kind of see what's up, and to see if this would, you know, be stupid difficult or whatever, but, like, I have noticed that the amount of runes we get are insanely higher than normal. Okay. Alright, so when we sit here, you're going to notice that we're going to get all the stuff for the seamless co-op, but we're also going to get our mount and all that fun stuff, so. There we go. Everybody's seen her dialogue a gazillion times, so.
To aid you, need to the foot. Then it said, summon me. Ah, I bequeath. It will some torrent. Treat him with.
Yeah. Whoosh. Okay. So she gives us torrent. Let's go put torrent where I've always put him. So this says, trade this with the ethereal finger maiden to obtain various goods. Can also be crushed to regenerate health, focus, and stamina for 30 seconds. I don't think we want to crush these. I have a feeling these are going to be good. I do want to put those. We'll put them in here. Alright. Now, as you can see, this is usually a blank coastline, or like this is usually where you go to get into the back way of where we were just at, which is where we crawled out of, but they changed it. When I was playtesting this, I didn't sit at the grace because I was like, well, I haven't lost any health or used any of my potions, so I didn't have a reason to sit at the grace. I came over here and I'm like, why can I not, like, how do you get torrent? I thought I broke the game somehow. Whee! But it purposely sets you in Southern Limgrave. So this is the Church of Pilgrimage, and as you can see, it is vastly different. Automatic material collecting. Collecting materials in Reborn. I missed it because I was chitter-chatting. That's my bad. Let's pick up the Rune of Grace here. Come over here, grab this Grace. Alright, I want to pick up the stumps. I was hoping it was going to give me the dialogue about weapons.
I am Carl.
Alright, so this is Kale. He's actually moved. If you purchase through him, he's got every map conceivable. He's got all the gravesite dungeon maps, all the cave dungeon maps. He's got all of Limgrave. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff, right? Every map you can imagine. This guy over here, he does weapons, or sorry, not weapons, armor, along with different dodge moves. Note, if dodge style change gets locked in the incorrect one, or you become overburdened, try resting in a grace or reloading the area and then use the dodge style item again. I don't really know what that means, but okay. But classic is your roll. This is supposed to make you kind of like sprint out of the way for a second. This is supposed to make you like do crazy flips out of the way. I'm not really worried about it. Stuff still does have normal, you know, like this gives you vigor, this gives you mind, the rest of this crap does nothing. But yeah. And then this guy is the new armor dye system. So if you want to dye your armor different colors, I mean, you can do red shader enhancement, so everything changes into a red hue. You can do blue, green, purple, orange, white, black, luminous silver, radiant gold, and then you can get rid of everything. Just for giggles, just to show this off, I don't want to spend 2,000 on it, so we'll grab blue. we'll go with orange. It's closer to the color I use.
I must apologize. I'm afraid I'm very little.
Yeah, I don't really care, dude. Alright, so inventory. I want to use this. And there you go. Everything we have, aside from our shield, and even our shield has more of an orange color now. First, we kind of look gross. I'm not gonna lie. Like this orange is kind of grody looking, but we're gonna leave it for now. I don't want to keep wasting runes. But it's not bad, and I believe it's a permanent item that we get to keep. Yeah. So this is a permanent item, so we could end up buying all of them if we really, really wanted to. Okay. All right. Outside of that, I know. Let's see. If I say level up, does it give me the thing for it? Okay, your overall rune level affects your total defense, all the way up to level 200. Your character will gain considerable defense bonus regardless of which stats you invest your levels. So basically, it's just saying no matter where we put points, our armor increases forever, like our total defense. So at least up to 200. So that's good. So as you'll see over here with our defense power, even though I'm putting it into vigor, right? It goes up. Not by a lot, granted. But I am going to save our runes as much as I would love to have more vigor right now. Because we need to go and get the wet blade so I can change our ash of war into fire. Yes, this guy also got way freaking closer. Run, little deer. That thing's gonna stomp on you. I'm gonna do a quick little jaunt though here for just half a second because there are some things I need to go pick up before we try and go take down some bosses to get some runes. Just to give us a little bit more health, or not health, but to give us some more potions and efficiency with said potions. You know, the more I look at this orange color, the more it's kind of growing on me, not gonna lie. I don't think they should have oranged out my blade, but, you know. Beggars can be choosers. When I was testing this, though, I was doing it on a spellcaster, and I'm gonna tell you, spellcasting in this one is rough. Like, super, super rough. Not gonna lie, it was challenging. Alright, all these vendors, by the way, now are completely different. This guy sells all this stuff, including the scarabs.
Have a safe journey.
Eventually we'll come buy his stuff too. You know, I haven't gone over, like, I've gone to the tower, but I have not gone up over here. Got some of these we can pick up some runes from. Nice. That's gonna help us get our wet blade. They also changed, now, bear in mind, I have not played any of the other Dark Souls games, so I don't know if the runes I'm picking up are a reference to, like, other Dark Souls games. I really don't know, so I apologize if they are. I played like 15 minutes of Dark Souls 2, I think it was. And then was like, yep, this is too hard, and then I quit playing. I could probably go back now and do what I did for Elden Ring, and, you know, do a walkthrough guide and be like, oh, okay, so that's where I need to go. That's what I need to do. That's how I need to do it, and be perfectly fine. But my very first playthrough, went, tried the game, like, holy crap, I don't know what I'm doing. Now, normally, I also would not recommend doing Southern Limgrave in a normal playthrough until you've completed Central Limgrave, at least, because that usually gives you enough runes to level up your stats. But this one is not like that at all. They've lowered the difficulty for Southern Limgrave and increased the difficulty as you go north, which makes more sense, honestly. If I'm being honest. Agua. I tell you what, flavored water is the absolute best, though. Alright. Now, they've changed how skeletons work, which is good. Now, we've got 5 stone sword keys before we have to start figuring out where to get more. This is the only thing I think they need to work on. So, as you can see, that gives me Luthul the Headless, which is a summon. And then when we complete this, the boss here also gives us Luthul the Headless. But see, I don't have a holy weapon. Really? This is twice in a row. Normally without a holy weapon, you would not be able to do that. But they also added them big old boys. Ooh, that was a swing and a miss. Okay. The only things in this whole dungeon I don't like are these big guys. Like, they hit too hard. They really do. And there's 2 more of them up there. From what I've noticed, most of these dungeons are relatively the same. Strength, I think, was definitely the way to go for this. I don't know why they turned that. Like, I'm gonna be honest, turning this was kind of a weird choice in my opinion. Break this down. There we go. And it doesn't even come all the way up. You have to... So I wanted to come get this guy first. And then drop down. Then... there's the black key. Most arrows and bolts. Hold on. I got this. Alright. Most arrows and bolt projectile speeds have been doubled to make the hit skill more impactful. There are many new types of arrows available in the crafting. That is what that one said. I swear there was one for upgrading gear too. know how he was using a bow with a sword drawn. I know you can now put Ashes of War on literally everything, but that still doesn't make sense. I just need one of you first, please. Hey, got the Great Horn Hammer. What? Must have ran out of stamina or something, because I clicked the button to attack and my guy just was like, dun, dun. I'm not dead here. I get punched in the face. Okay. Whee. All right, first boss. Who's this ugly son of a gun? Potion. That's unfortunate. I forgot to sit at the Grace and get more potion charges back. And that's the other thing too, is like all the bosses have been somewhat upgraded with the way they do their attacks and what have you. So it does make it slightly more challenging on these vanilla bosses. Run away! I was a million miles away. The heck? This is a mod. I'm not gonna believe Wait, did I just duck? Oh, I do like a little hop. That's lame. Yeah, John, okay, can't go toe to toe with that guy. So yeah, John, this is a mod. It's called Elden Ring Reborn. Yeah, it's I don't want to say relatively new. Like it's been out since like I think it first launched last year. I think I'd have to go back and look, but it was updated a few months ago. They need to re-update it, honestly, to make it more compatible with the seamless mod. Alright, so the shield isn't going to do us any good here, so let's just take that off so I can see a little better, hopefully, maybe, I don't even know. But getting seamless to work with this thing was a bloody nightmare. Oh, that stupid lunge attack, man. I've seen many convergence mod videos and reforged of it. Yeah, that's my thing. Like, I have not seen anyone doing this particular mod. That's kind of the reason why I wanted to do it. Especially with how much they actually changed in this mod. Like, just looking at the pictures of the stuff they changed. It's crazy. This guy is so much easier with cold damage. Just saying. I don't own a Windows PC, so I've never played them. Hey, I mean, look, don't get me wrong, I really enjoy the base game of Elden Ring, but the base game has gotten to the point where I don't really get a whole lot of enjoyment out of it anymore. So I kind of have to play modded. Ow! Son of a biscuit. Oh man, I missed. Prime opportunity for an attack. You know, we're way away from you. Crazy because like this guy has a cross between I need to be aggressive on him, and then he has phases where I gotta stay a gazillion miles away from him too, and it sucks because I haven't put anything into health because I need the runes for when I go run and grab my stuff. Don't you stream the convergence? I did. I've completed the convergence mod. Like, I've done all the way through the Shadow Tree DLC once, but I've completed the game. No! Son of a... Sit here. Don't you love bots? what's funny is like I don't even care about a bot like that. Like it really does not bother me in the slightest. 'Cause, yeah, like, but here's the thing. Like, this is actually hysterical because this bot will actually help the YouTube algorithm. Like, that's what's funny about it to me. Jesus. I don't know what this is, but I love it. Do people have like nothing better to do with their day? Like, this cracks me up, man. Apparently not. I also like how they're saying, like, the bot is saying that I buy bot subs. I don't. Not one sub do I have that I've paid for. Shit. But again, like, here's what's funny about people like this. Like, they're sitting there trying to make me get all offended and bent out of shape. But what they're doing helps the algorithm. Like, if they really wanted to hurt me and my channel, then by not saying nothing, actually, it's better than saying things. Like, the way the YouTube algorithm works is if you interact with a live stream through chatting, the algorithm goes, oh, this is good. We're gonna, you know, prop it up more. But like, just spamming nonsense is so dumb. I honestly don't get it. Like, it cracks me up, man. I mean, I have no idea. And like I'm just trying to like dig into these. And then I get somebody who wants to have me buy things from him. That's great. Let's see. Let's look at Dutch. Dude has one video on his channel. Really? Mr. Dutch Wagenbach. Alright, whatever. I'm telling you, man, like, what the heck? I don't get it, man. Let's go check out Chad. Look at that, Chad doesn't have jack crap in his. Like, this is just hilarious. There we go. There. Everybody wanted to be ridiculous. It's probably the same person or persons that are doing this. Like, again, I don't care. You wanna know why? Because I'm getting views. I'm getting chat rate. I'm getting watch time. Like, nothing they're doing is hurting me. Like, makes no bloody sense to me, but alright. That's my point. Y'all are making all these accounts to spam my channel for no reason, without realizing that what you're doing is not only funny and retarded, but helps the channel. Like, do you guys not understand how channel metrics work? Like, oh. Well, I'm not in prison, so, you know. These are all fake accounts. Let's see. We're going to do this. Man, I've had this channel for years and I've never had to like go in and forcefully block people from the channel. Gotta love people. Like, come on. Like, I have all day, y'all. Like, I don't think y'all understand. Yeah, except for I've never bought a bot, so sorry. Another day in paradise, Kumar. pay attention. Oh, snap. This is the first time we've been hit with that. Nice. Are you playing on regular Kumar, or are you playing one of the modded servers? Potion, and he's at most health. Yeah, I try to interact with chat until people decide to be ridiculous. Oh, you turd. I hate that. You're doing so well. Nope, I'm done. Yeah, I love interacting with chat. I usually have a good conversation with chat, but today it just seems like a whole bunch of people decided to be little trolls and not want to be kind to people, so oh well. Yeah, I mean, it's I try. I really do. First of all, I don't have children. Maybe you should read your or, you know, figure out who you're talking about before you try and make accusations there, muchacho. You know, like, I don't even know what to say to you. Like, nothing you have said makes any sense. Yeah, unfortunately, Elden Ring was not built for kids. whatever, woman, but thank you. Again, like, if you're going to, you know, try and come with this disrespectful comments, like, you know, at least make them something I haven't heard from my own family before. Like, come on, man. Incels? Okay, since apparently I'm so unintelligent, muchacho. What do you mean by incel? My parents could care less. I don't take my rage out on anybody because I don't get rage. That sounds like you're self-projecting, my friend. That doesn't explain what incel means, Larry Pest Controller. No, I don't have rage against anybody. Okay. The armor I'm wearing, Kumar, is part of the, it's the Confessor set. I've just used a, armor die for it. His stuff not popping up. Interesting. No, it's actually the starting gear. If you play the Confessor. Hey. Yeah, samurai is usually my go-to. But like, it's they don't have, unfortunately, they didn't have the samurai starting set for this mod, which is, in my opinion, kind of a missed opportunity, since it gives me all the DLC, like, samurai weapons. Bro. Maybe I should have leveled up the axe. So I could go get the wet blade for fire damage. It's the only reason why I'm in here, trying to take this guy on. I have not put any points into any of my stats. You're perfectly fine, Kumar. Like, you said you're on your second playthrough, so, I mean, there's still a lot about this game I don't know. Keep missing. She's not coming to the Church of Ella. Directly to the round table hole. If she's not there, if you're trying to get your rolls, you just have to buy them from the round table hole. The three fingers, or not the three fingers, the twin husks. They are at the round table hold, and they will be able to sell you the bell and the wolves, if that's what you're looking for. If you're trying to do Ronnie's quest, you actually have to go to Ronnie's tower in the top left corner of Lakes of Liurnia. If you're trying to do her quest line. Alright, so we got 8,000. I'm gonna quickly go get the wet blade. Not by running that way, we're not. This way, here we go. Oh, that is still too far. Right here. There we go. not expecting the big guy right there in the entryway. Oh. We didn't sit at the grace, so we don't have any healing potion. That's okay. We're almost to where I wanted to go anyway. I just figured I would try and pick up stuff on the way down. So, if you haven't seen her for the first time, what ends up happening is you get Torrent. You gotta have Torrent first for her to spawn like that. And then when you teleport back to the Church of Ella for the first time, she'll show up and give you the Summoner Bell and the Wolves. If for whatever reason she doesn't spawn there, you can then go to Round Table Hold and just buy those 2 items from the Husk Maidens. Alright, so we are getting the one for Fire and Flame Art because that is strength based. Then the rest of the runes we have are going to go into health. So I want to go Ash of War. Ashes of War and Reborn are universal. They can be put on any armament regardless of type, with a few exceptions. Have fun experimenting. But I actually don't have an Ash of War yet. That's kind of a bummer. So I can't give myself fire yet. We're now level 4. Alright, so we're going to go back over here. We've already completed the Shadow Crypt. We're done there. There are still a couple other things that we can do over here, and then there's a bunch there, but let's go get the map real quick. I didn't want to spend 500 runes on a map I can just run and grab. It makes no sense to do that. Oh yay, the Night Cavalry. Where? Really? He spawns all the way down there? I didn't think that would work. We got the map fragment, that's all I wanted. So now we can see all down here. So we've got dungeon here, we've got dungeon here, we've got a shield that we can pick up there, plus a staff and a spell there, plus a thing for our physic there, which we don't even have the physic yet. We've already completed that dungeon. We've got this Evergoal here, and then we've got the cave that's also right next to it. So, got a little bit left to do. But I do remember that I have, yeah, DLC was tough. It was too tough for me, especially fight with Mesmer. Mesmer was an interesting fight. It definitely, out of those. Okay. It like the Mesmer fight, I think is a little tough. Because of how much that dude moves around. Like, he's ridiculous. Now, luckily, when I did that fight, I was not playing vanilla or like the base version of the game. I was playing it in the Convergence mod, and I had what I call the Curse God build going. So I had enough stats in various points where I was able to use all of the debuffs that you can get, and I basically just hit him with all those and then ran away, and then when I needed to refresh them, I hit him again. So he was taking continual bleed damage, he was taking physical damage, he was taking poison, and I mean, just everything. It was crazy. Yeah, that would definitely be a problem. Because of how much he moves around. If you're not, if your computer, you know, stutters and locks up for just half a second, it could be the end of the whole fight. They could get hit by the stupid lightning bolts. Yeah, there's just a lot going on that fight. It's a difficult fight even with a top tier computer. Like it's rough. Why do I feel like they changed? This drop. I feel like I've been able to make this. That's not what I wanted. They did. They totally changed that whole area. Because I don't even see the cave entrance. Which is weird. And of course now I gotta get back down there just so I can get my freaking runes back. This armor set looks very cool. I try this in my next playthrough. Yeah, look, you can actually buy the Confessor armor. It is the... Let's see, Confessor. I believe the Confessor armor can be purchased from one of the vendors out here in Southern Limgrave. I'm not 1000% sure on that. I know it can be purchased, I just don't remember which person it was. The game lied, I can't use my map, and I'm in combat. Completed that one. We're gonna go over here and try and do the Evergoal. But yeah, it's a really good set. I wouldn't say that it's the best set, like period, but it is a good set. Guy has a golden hue to it. Oh, he was worth 930. Hold on. So if we find ones with golden hues, they are worth a lot more runes. Got it. Kumar, I literally stream every day. Um, so I mean, you can usually catch my stream or always view it afterwards. But I stream it every day. I try to stream for at least 2 hours. Today was just the weird one. Today was the one where apparently I was gonna get every bot on the planet to come make fun of me, or fake accounts to come make fun of me. Oh, snap. Yeah, I stream every day. Okay, so it definitely has to be below me, right? For my rooms? Interesting. I don't. Yeah, see, they're not. Oh, so much for those 2 magic rooms. That's fine. They didn't spawn anywhere. Like it says it's here, but they weren't. But oh well. Oh, I don't. I find it amusing when people do stuff like that because they're trying to get a rise out of you. They're trying to get you to say something dumb so that you get in trouble and get kicked off the platform. That is their entire goal, and it makes them feel all big and strong. So let them do what they want. I don't really care. Alright, well, we're definitely not going to be able to try that. Oh well. We are 100% not ready for that ever goal. Kind of a bummer, but... Oh, I almost made it. There we go. Now, did this cave change any at all? Does not look like it. Except for these guys have a ton of freaking health. Holy cow. I am missing dragonfly heads in order to get rid of poison. Ah. I don't think we're gonna have the health for this, if I'm being perfectly honest. Drop down, grab that, and then we'll just run into the boss room. I'll give the boss one good attempt, to be honest. I don't think there's much else I can do. Oh, blood feet, okay. That was not what I was expecting. Correction, we're gonna give this boss several attempts. Sword, bruh. Does bleeding and poison build up? Poison build up, yeah. Definitely give it another try. I didn't realize this dude was gonna do that, so it's kind of a bummer, but now that I know that that guy's in there, time for our shield. I just realized our armor changed back to its normal color. There we go. Now it's the ugly brown color again. Not fair! I'm really hoping he gives a new weapon. I really do. Let's see. Is there anything I can craft? could do fire grease, lightning grease, poison grease. I don't think is going to affect that guy. We've got sleep. Bruh, what? 5 golden sunflowers, 5 Erd leaf flowers, and 2 altus blooms make 100,000 runes? This just requires Erd leaf. Why can't I? Oh, no, it costs. I'm sorry. So I gotta have those ingredients and then 100,000 runes to make a thing that will give me 100,000 runes? I guess it's so, like, if I don't need the runes, I can give them to my friend? I'm baffled. Alright, so as far as arrows go, we've got bone arrows, enchanted magic bone arrows, fire arrows, lightning arrows. I guess these do holy damage? Yeah. This is poison. So we've got regular, we've got homing arrows, fire arrows, lightning arrows, holy arrows, poison arrows, scarlet rot arrows, ooh. That actually might make, like, some of these arrows might actually be really good if you were trying to do a bow. Like, this is 100 blood loss versus 55 for regular blood bones. But, I mean, it requires a few extra ingredients. Like, this just needs the flight pinion, beast bones, and blood rose. This requires just the additional nascent butterfly. Like, you can farm those. That's awesome. And ballistas. Okay. It doesn't look like we can really make anything, honestly. I'd love to be able to make Messer, but that requires DLC. Fire grease. Yep, no idea. Real quick though, I do want to do one thing. There we go. We're gonna take down Mr. Poison Blade guy, because I want to know if he gives us a new weapon or if we still get the same dinky trinket that you normally get being in here. Oh, I should not have rolled. Now my outfit is green, not orange. Gross. poisoned, might as well just run straight for the boss room. Start trying to do damage. Oh my gosh. Oh, son of a biscuit. I didn't realize he was still pulling blood loss buildup on me. God dang. Okay. You know what? Here, this is what I'm gonna do. Probably shouldn't do it this way, but I'm gonna. We'll hold on to the other ones. How much health will this give me? That's a huge increase. Do it that way. There. Hopefully that helps. I don't know if it will. The way this game works, maybe me leveling up is what's increasing these guys. Plus, I have, ooh, that has some, like, super tracking. Holy cow. Plus, like, it's crazy because I also feel like since I haven't upgraded my weapon, that might be part of the problem. We may need to go do that. Alright. Poison. Oh my god, he has so many attacks. Holy crap, he's also healing. I think we're gonna have to go level up our weapon. I get touched by anything, it's over. Come on. I just need one more good hit. There it is. So we've got the Viridian Amber Medallion, one Ethereal Medallion, and one Serpent Bone Blade. So we did get a weapon. That was not the button I wanted to push. Sorry, I'm talking to my sister-in-law. Ah, didn't mean to drop my phone onto the TV. Oh, people. The fact that we managed to do that with 1 HP left is great. Yeah, I definitely don't want to give that guy a try. Let's go back up here. Let's try and level up our blade a little bit before we go running off. There's a few other areas that we still need to do, but I want to try and have a little bit higher level weapon here. Alright, regular weapon upgrades are cheaper in Reborn, allowing for better weapon experimentation. Cost of regular smithing upgrades. Normally, if it would cost 2, it only costs 1. If it normally costs 4, it costs 2. And if it normally costs 6, it's 3. So it's cut in half for each upgrade. So, like smithing stone 1 through 3, we just needed 1 to get that. I need more, but I haven't gone to go do a cave yet. So there's that. All right. Ooh. Charged heavy attacks causes the blade to leak poison. See, if my boy Devin was on playing with us, yo, and he liked to play dexterity, like, come on, man. Dual wield these things? Woo! Buddy, please. I personally wouldn't recommend trying to do spell casting in this game. At least not at the level we're currently at. Because you don't get any mana flasks. You only get health flasks. The Crimson flasks. And so there's no way to swap these over for the FP flasks. So if you use a spell, right? Like, this takes 15 mana to cast. This is 25 mana to cast. That's 16 for the first one, 30 for the follow-up. Or for the charge, rather. It's like, you're going to run out of FP real fast if you don't just start pouring points into it. Let's go ahead and sell all of our runes. Let's see how much we can level up. I want to try to get health to about 30.
Goodbye.
And we need to get us an Ash of War so I can change my weapon type to fire. Because I still can't do that. Let's go level up. almost got to the 30 mark that I wanted. It really is crazy. Like, we still have the dude there at that bird tree that we need to fight, but can't right now. Let's see. Easiest way to get to where I'm trying to go. We'll just go up here and do the dungeons this way. Need the memory stone, but we're here, might as well grab it. Should really go back and change the color of our outfit. I think if we end up getting 1,000 runes after this next dungeon, that's what I'll do. Or 2,000 runes, sorry. Is I'll go buy the golden one and see if it's better than this orange one. Because they called it radiant gold. Like, come on. That's gotta be better, right? Now the real question... really shouldn't be getting on a horse way up here, but... the real question is when we get to like Central Limgrave, or actually, no, we could go to, yeah, no, I'll just do it this way. We'll go do and see what this cave has to offer. And then we'll go in and get the I call them mine shafts just because Minecraft. But I'll go see what the whatever you want to call it that's right here. We'll go try it and see if we can get some runes to level up our weapon. Because we've got it to +1, but we need it to be a lot higher. We also need a crap ton more runes, because I need to get... Ideally, what I would really want to do... I heard people. Hello? Oh, what the snap? Homie's invisible! That's insane. Look at that. Look at that. I can see him. But he's like straight up invis. But what I want to do is get some more stats. I ideally want to get vigor up to 40. Before we try and go take on like Margot or you know, like any of that kind of stuff. I do want to put points into... That's just creepy. I've never looked up to look at the skeletons. Oh snap. Owie! But I do want to put some into FP so that we can get some of the summons. I'd really like to try that. I'm gonna do my atypical, just run through and grab all the shinies that I can find. Okay, it's not a false wall. We gotta take down Rosie Boy. We found out they give a ton of runes. Look at that. Jumped up to 2,000 runes. Get up the ladder. Yeah, that's definitely a plus. I like that mechanic. Where just like randomly you can find something out in the wild that can give you a ton of runes. Like FromSoft, make that a reality, please. And like, we haven't been given the dogs either, so like, that's 148, which I only have 117, so I can't summon those. I can summon this useless for 24. Like, not a fan there. To be not cool. Oh, I can. Bro, you can barely see him over there. I mean, it's awesome to fight the duelist, but you can barely see the homie. This is why I wanted to go with the strength build with the shield. Because bosses like this get completely bounced back. Interrupts their whole thing. I'm barely losing stamina from blocking this guy. And I just get to pound on him. Out of all the bosses we've had, he has been the simplest. Nice. Love it! think I know where. You know what we're gonna do? Now that I'm thinking, because of this scarab right here, this scarab doesn't have an action board we can use. We already tested it. Because it says in Reborn, you can add Ashes of War to any weapon classified, and there are no limits. You can even add unique skills to other weapons freely. You must add the proper affinity to certain weapons with some Ashes of War, or they will not do damage. Requires experimentation. So basically, like, we can take this Ash of War and add it to our axe, but it won't really do anything because our axe doesn't have ranged capabilities. Or we may not, I may not have had, when I was testing it, I may not have the correct affinity.
Hello, my
You know, who knows?
my name is the servant's there. But I swear, my good father decided himself. His servant, they've since come. I fear it's no lease. Would you mind my soul, please? Thank them, please.
Yep.
Delivery.
Yep.
Please, he can be stubborn.
But I know a place where we can go and get an Ash of War that I know for a fact will work for this. Takes a bit of running to get there, though. Hi, buddy. Oh, I missed. We're gonna grab this. Yeah, on my test, I ran up here because I wanted to see like how difficult, like why would you start in Southern Limgrave? Like that doesn't make sense to me. Howie! Right, does that get this to stop? Yes, it does. Just want to pick this up. There we go. Thank you. Like, look how far away I am from the bridge, and that dude's like, "Oh, I have sensed you." Termination would work as well.
Oi! You there? Could you help us out, Cody?
This is completely changed, and they've got a Death Knight wandering the road right here. The only thing I haven't tested is whether or not that Death Knight, like I've killed him several times. Ow! But he doesn't drop anything, which is kind of a bummer, honestly. Missed opportunity, honestly. Like, at least let me get his gear set, because the crap looks cool. But this whole area is now different. Excuse me. Whee. We're gonna pick this up. That gives us War Stomp, but it also tells us where to go for McDuff to get Ashes of War. Or not Ashes of War, but the Wet Blades. I'm running through here because I want the map. Then we're gonna grab this. And continue on running through. Yeah. I like how this mod leaves some things alone and then has some things that are the same. Like it's really crazy, like what they changed and what they didn't change. There's some smithing stones for us. Got 3 of them. Like for example, this right here is where the shack normally is. They moved it up another little hill. Right, so here you go. And now she's wearing the blue one, not the red one. So that's the mana one, not the health one, which is weird.
Well, that, but I don't have. It's scary. I want to on nothing. Oh, can you
and the tree that's normally over here that gives you the golden seed,
I'm trying to get.
I don't think was over here.
Tell them I love. I'm trying to get.
I could be wrong.
It was a tell them I love. I'm trying to get in the hang.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me backtrack just half a second here. Yeah. The tree is normally... Oh, no, there is the tree. Can I grab it and my brain just, like, blinked it out? I must have. Yeah, because then I ran over here. Okay, yeah, I'm just being dumb. Oops. Oopsie daisy. But this is where I was trying to go. So this dude's shit. Alright.
Not seems, but let me ask, are you here? Does your fate despite
Absolutely.
Yes, takes me any into all I know. Now's the time.
Alright, so learn skills. So all of these are great skills. You'll get this on a lot of daggers, so I don't recommend buying it. This though, this one's good. Like this can take our little bitty axe and give it a ranged projectile, which is awesome. So I am gonna buy that.
Well,
And then I'm gonna come over here, and then we're going to go Ash of War, go here. So like this right here is called Storm Stomp. It's quality, so thrust, strike, and slash damage is increased by 4, 6, and 8%. Same thing here, same thing here if we leave it alone, right? But what I want to do is get rid of the quality item. And give it fire damage. This one's worth more. What? But it adds faith scaling. I'm confusion. Plus 13, 94 plus 94. That's 202. But yeah, I mean, it's not that much better, but it is better, so we'll add that. But now our axe should do fire damage. And then we have Stormblade, which should also add a small fire damage effect to it. I can fight with this guy right here. Yep. Titan armor. Hopefully that's got... I know that some of the armors got added effects, I think. So we'll look at it to see if that gives us anything. It might actually be worth going and getting the whole set, to be honest. Just farming the guys that can give it to us. But we're going to come over here because there's another, there's a somber stone from that scarab, and then usually you can get golden order from that dude. checked your videos, liked videos. Seem like you are new in Kick, not yet affiliated and verified. I got a proposal for you by sharing your stream to a Kick community for you to gain 1,000 active audience and earn nothing less than $1,000 while streaming. Add me on Discord to discuss more. Delight 5. Yeah. I'll think about it. Alright. I'm also going to attempt the invasion that's over here while we're out this way. So if we fight anything with a shield, that's a good thing to have equipped. Now, usually there's nothing out here. Reforged added one of their little crystal things that you needed to find, but I guess this one still keeps it normal. And then the other thing we were going to do, oh yeah, the horse, while we're out here. Go for this guy. Come on, Bacon. That's right. That's still the same as well, and looks like this is going to be the same. Yep, that's Lance. Okay, well, that is everything here that I wanted to accomplish for now. So now we will go back to here. There's still a few more people. Okay, first things first. I'm still one short. Gosh, dang it. Okay. But I wanted to get that golden, radiant golden or whatever it was called. This one. Radiant gold shader. Converts the entirety of your gear in yellow and radiant gold. Requires 25 focus points to use.
I must have.
Alright, so then we go into our inventory. We're going to click this. We're going to say use. I mean, it's definitely yellow, but I don't see what's radiant about it. You know what I mean?
Is there anything?
Yeah, homie. Let's give me the... I'm gonna grab red. I'm gonna grab this one. And I will grab blue, which was the original color I wanted. You know what? I really shouldn't do this, but... There.
I must.
Alright.
Wait, well, you're back.
I'm gonna see what we have.
Goodbye.
Okay. So... There we go. Let's start with red, see if we like this one. I mean, that's not bad, honestly. Okay. Try purple. It's not bad either. It's definitely not my color, but it's not bad. Green. I do like the... Okay, so this just makes us look like we're permanently poisoned, which isn't bad. I do like the particle effect that changes our gear this color. Blue. Okay. It's a little close to the purple for my liking. This is the actual original color, almost. I do like that the shield now is like super dark. Okay, we tried red already. We didn't try white. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is what we're doing. We're a freaking snowman. Oh yeah, we also wanted to look. This actually increases our poise, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. We went from 33 to 35. I still like this white color. That's dope. Alright, so we've got a cave here, and we've got this here. I want to go here first to see if we can get some more crafting runes. So, fastest way to get to there is from here. Okay. Now, am I able to still do all the jumpies to get back this way? Okay. See what I mean? Super fast way to get back over this direction. I love this white. It gives us a more paladin-esque feel, anyway. I wonder what the other radiant color was. Let's not accidentally miss our jumps. Let's not make it look like I'm playing this for the very first time. That would be terrible. Alright, here we go. Okay, won't reach that far. Now you do have to be careful with a fire enchant on your weapons, because if you see these guys as backpacks and they're all sparkly, they can explode. See, I don't really need the shield out right this second. fire damage over time, which is awesome. Buddy, we're getting it now. Oh wow, that does some fast tick damage. That was crazy fast. I think we made a good decision, y'all. Yep, I think we made an amazing decision in going with flame art, even though that it apparently adds faith scaling to our repertoire, even though we have, you know, 10 into faith. This is turning out to be great with that extra fire damage. It's fantastic. Now here's the question. Still not close enough. Okay, so that does not do the fire damage like it normally does. Which is kind of a bummer, honestly. Also, you gotta be careful with the explosive barrels nearby, like that right there. I accidentally hit it with my weapon. Instead of just breaking the barrel, it detonates. So, be careful if you want to go fire like what I'm doing. Frost is probably your best friend because it doesn't have any of those terrible side effects. Boss room! Ugh. I'd really like to figure out how to get to Round Table Hold, because that's where I need to go to turn in these stupid medallions. I'd love to know what these medallions do. And then we just go down here and hit the shield. I want to finish all but the only thing I won't be probably doing in this stream is Castle Morn, to be honest. I think I might do Castle Morn, I don't know. I mean, we're already at 2.5 hours. I should probably put a break on it. And then, carry on later tonight. Tell you what though, if I can get my friend to do it, I suppose we modify charging a spell will result in a different action that charging spells cost more FP. But if I can get Devin to play with me on this, and we get it all set up and working for him, what I'd really like, is this where I think it is? Oh, it is. But what I would like to do is get him in it, and then I would go, you know, one of us would definitely want to go some form of range, even though that's pretty difficult. But if you do it that way, like one's melee, one's range, then you could, in theory, have one person who doesn't need to invest points into bigger right away. They can invest points into, say, mind, get way more FP, so they can bring out the bigger summons. They can throw more spells. Possibly give them like a crossbow. Let's go run back up here. I do, speaking of stat points, level up. I want to put 1 point there. And then let's go ahead and start putting stuff into... Ooh, strength's not going to do it. Dex didn't do it. Are you serious? I gotta now put points into faith because I went. No. We're doing strength. So then, if that's gonna be the case, then we can't do the dot damage. We're gonna have to do just regular damage. Like, I know this one does more damage, but if you're telling me that putting stuff into strength, then no. We're gonna do just final attack in a combo deals 2 times fire damage. What I mean by that, by the way, is like if I do my this right here. That does more damage. My heavy attack. No need of rune arcs for quite a while. This might be the real challenge, Bear. We don't have any summons. Oh, okay. to the entrance we go. Okay. And so honestly, there's only three things really that I need to do. See what I mean? It said that we can use the map in combat. But we can't. There. I guess we can go do Castle Morn. Because we've got the Erdtree Beast. Actually, we'll go do the Erdtree Beast first, and then we'll go run down to Castle Morn. If we have time. It just depends on if I can one-shot, you know, so to speak, the Erdtree Beast or Erdtree Guardian or whatever the heck the stupid big tree things are called. If I can take him down in one go, then we can do Castle Morn. So that's as high as we can get that weapon while we're here. He sells stuff we don't need. I also want to go farm more gear, like better gear. You know what I mean? Able to get one more point into strength. Now that we're at 30 health, I feel like we have plenty of vitality for now. So I want to get some strength. Now, I don't know if this game has it to where you can get 99 stats in all of them, or if they've done it specifically to where once you hit a certain point, so level 200, you cannot get any more points into your attributes. past them. There we go. Got 3 health pots. We're going to take 1 health pot. And then we are going to now teleport to here and then run this way. I'm tempted. Y'all think we should take on the cavalry? Give him a shot? I think we should, just to see if he drops anything new. Pastime, nightfall. See if we can add at least 1 more point to strength, maybe. Level up. Oh, we got 2 points into strength. Nice. So we go from, look at that, 55, 58 to 63. That's a huge jump. Now, I think they've moved the Knight Cavalry guy for whatever reason. Yeah, see, he's way down here. Do chase him down. I like how far he gets to whack me, but I gotta be like on top of it. I was a mile away from it. Alright. Definitely don't want to get stuck in the trees with him. We've almost got him down. Like, come on. Night Cavalry's still a little hard. But we got this. Like, y'all saw how close we got it. That's right. Follow me, Buttercup. I gotta get my runes back first, homie. We had a bleed build or a frost build right now. Come on, get off the horse. I was nowhere near it. Get away from the really big rock. Thank Potion. Come on. Come on. There we go. Definitely need more stamina on the leg. It. And we get barricade and night raiders list, so none of that changed. Okay. Not bad. Took a little longer than I anticipated, but not bad. Let's see. Level up. Jump up to 265 on weapon damage. Now here's the crazy thing. We're actually just gonna book it straight through here. Because we've already got the letter, so we just need to go talk to her dad and then get to the boss room. I don't think there's anything else here that we really need. Stay away from me. This. There we go. Okay. Really, bro? Oh, there's a ladder here? Oh. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Stairway. So eat him off the edge. Oh well. Alright. We'll come explore this area a little bit later. I just want to get to the boss since we're about to hit 3 hours on today's stream. And I'm going to be streaming at 7 o'clock again. The one I stream at 7 will most likely be more Ascension WoW. It just depends on if my friend Devin's going to be on or not. If he's on, then I want to try and help him with getting this set up so we can do some co-op stuff. But if not, then we'll do Ascension. I don't know if we're going to do... I don't know if we'll work on the Tinker. I don't know if we'll work on... the healer that we were building with him on a different server. Like, I don't know exactly what we'll end up doing, but we'll end up doing something. Here we go. Whee! I'm really starting to like this all-white outfit that we've got going on. Talisman. So like this place has changed a little bit, but it doesn't look like it's changed dramatically. It feels like a lot of this is the same. Wait a minute. Hold on. They put a giant octopus right there. Huh? And there's a Grace right next to the boss door. I can see that from here. Oh, Nope, come back over here. Ooh. It looked like we were getting ready to start slipping off the edge there. Got the whip. Oh. Okay. I say we just book it for that grace right there, just in case this fight goes poorly. Don't want to fall on a jellyfish. That would be terrible. Or, better yet, can we sneak around? Nice. Oh, they moved the big guy over there. There we go. This bewitching branch. They gave us 5 bewitching branches, huh? Okay. Hi, jellyfish. Okay, let's sit down. We've got 3,800 runes, which is just enough to jump us up to 269 on weapon damage. Yes, please. Now let's see. As far as summons go, we could do the jellyfish. I wish we could do that. Or him, but we don't have enough FP for that. I can't remember if we talked to the guy. Like, I know we went and talked to him, but I don't remember if I gave him the letter. We'll have to look at it here in a minute. Ooh, he does so much damage to our jellyfish. That's good to know I can do that. Oh, outside his range. That's right, buddy. You might have taken down the jellyfish, but I can apparently neutralize that bounce you up. Oh, except for that attack. What is he doing? Look, I'll take a freebie on that one. Come on, man. Medallion of Shining Tides. We'll have to look into that one. That was... Increase all damage dealt by 25%, but increases all damage taken by 50%. That's not... I mean, it's not bad if you're playing ranged. Like a spellcaster would be good on that. And then we did get the Grafted Blade Greatsword, which now has 75 blood loss accumulation. It is a big hefty boy though. Starts off at 130. It is strength based. Let's check something here. That's 248 down to 160. Oh, that's another dex weapon too. A lot of bleed weapons. Okay. Well, that completes all of this area. I mean, we've done everything but the Evergoal here. So I guess the next stream I do, we're gonna come out here and we're just gonna start, like, I'll actually probably run up here to the Church of Ella, that's right here, and then use that as our starting point like we normally do, and just start clearing all of this out, and just go from there and see what we can get accomplished and what have you. Because I think once we finish here, right, we'll come over here and we'll do this area. We may actually we may come over here to the forest area first, like start here and then run across the bridge, grab the church that's over here because that usually has our flask in it, and then we'll come down and do Fort Height, get Blade to yell at us so that we can come back. I guess we're gonna have to go here to talk to Kale about Blythe. Then from there we can go back over here, talk to Blythe again, and then go Gill Lake South and then do this one. But we'll see. It just really depends. For now, until I decide, I'm just gonna come to Gatefront Ruins because it makes it a short jaunt whichever direction I decide to go in the next stream. But like I said, we're at 3 hours, and here in an hour I'll be probably streaming. Again, I forgot you were here. Come on. Punk. That's just a bad spot to start then, so we'll go to this one, because aside from that Death Stalker guy, and I'm curious if he only shows up at night. It'd be weird if he showed up during the day. Yeah, he only shows up at night. Well, then they need to have him drop something. I might go off camera just to let you guys know while I wait to find out if Devin's doing anything today with me or if he's got plans. I'm going to probably try and farm the rest of the whatever set we're wearing here, the Kaiden or Kaiden, whatever it is, set. I may try to get the rest of it and see if that actually helps our damage mitigation. So I'll catch you heroes in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hello. Sorry for all the random people that decided to either be bots and talk nonsense, or were just very angry people on the internet. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, heroes.